everyone, it's Alice, and today I'm going to discover if I read my 5-star predictions for 2021, and I'm going to set myself some 5-star predictions for 2022. So I made this video Bookmas last year, and I was planning on actually reading the 15 books that I had predicted I would give 5 stars, and then I kind of forgot that I'd done the video until I was looking at ones for Bookmas for this year, and I thought, oh boy howdy, I have not read any of those. Well, I don't actually know because I haven't checked what's on there, but I've got a feeling out of the ones that I can remember, I haven't actually read any. So we will find out. If I have read them, I will let you know what I rated them, whether they were 5 stars and whether it was an accurate prediction. And then I will set some for this year that I will definitely 100% probably not read. Because when do I actually read anything on this channel? Why are you still here? So, without further ado, let's find out what books I didn't read last year. I'm going to have to put my volume on and then just keep pausing myself. /enders. And hopefully, fingers crossed, all of these books will end up being 5 stars. Now, I'm hoping that making this video will mean that I feel like I have no choice but to read all 15 in 2021, and then I'll come back to this at like the end of the year and be like, wow, all of those were 5 stars. And I won't come back to this at the end of the year and be like, huh, didn't read any of those. So, fingers crossed. But, yeah, let's get on with it. So we'll start off with the backlist books, of which the first one is The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. First book was The Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan, which I did read and I did give 5 stars. I definitely gave that 5 stars because it was my favourite book in the series so far. Or was The Great Hunt? I'm not sure. I'm like 100% sure that that was a 5-star book. I'm just going to double check on Goodreads because I'm not... Wait, did I say Shadow Rising or did I say Dragon Reborn? No. No! I haven't read The Shadow Rising. I'm still halfway through it. Oh shit, I didn't realise that. Oh my god, I've been halfway through that book for a year now. What is wrong with me? No, we read The Wheel of Time. No, that's the series name. We read The Eye of the World, The Great Hunt and The Dragon Reborn 1 month after the other, and we were really, really loving them. And then we started The Shadow Rising and just couldn't get through it. And we've just literally yesterday picked it up again and are hoping to read some more. But no, I have not read that 5-star prediction. Oops. Oh god, what's going to be next? Death Set Sail by Robin Stevens. I have read that one. I gave like 5 stars. I cried. I absolutely loved it. It was wonderful and I'm so glad that I read it. I haven't read Once Upon a Crime, which is the short story collection that follows it, but I will get that read. But I did read that and it was amazing. Obsidio by J. Christoph and Amy Kaufman. I did read that. I've got a feeling I gave it 3 stars. Just gonna double check. Yeah, 3 stars. So not a 5-star prediction that was a success, but I did read it. And I had no idea that that one was going to be on here. So that's really exciting, actually. So that's 2 out of 3 so far. And I'm halfway through one of them. Look at me, I'm actually reading the books I said I'm going to read. Oh, how quickly is this going to go downhill? Oh no. The Invisible Life of Adaru, which was on my books I should have read in 2021 list and is still not one that I picked up. Wait, no. So I put it on my books I should have read in 2020 list, then I put it on my books I should have read in 2021 list, and I still haven't picked it up. So, this is the year. This is the year. I'm going to read The Invisible Life of Adaru this year, and I'm going to give it 5 stars. Probably. I hope. Oh, God. If I don't love it now, after this long, it's going to be really embarrassing. The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I have still not read this. I have all 4 books that are out so far. I have multiple copies of the first 3 and I still have not picked up a single one of them. Read The Priory of the Orange Tree, loved The Priory of the Orange Tree, would like to read The Bone Season, but I know it's going to be like 7 books and there's only 4 so far, so I'm kind of trying to wait until there's more of them so I can binge them and not have too long to wait, because I know otherwise I'm just going to have to keep rereading them because I don't have a good memory for series. But this is tempting to me because I did really love The Priory of the Orange Tree, but I will probably just reread that until there's news of Bone Season 5. Read that, like start the series when that one comes out, because then I might be up to date by the time 6 is released and I've only got to wait for 7. But let's be honest, I'll probably wait until 7's been out for like 3 years and then go, oh yeah, I'm going to read them today. Because that's who I am as a person. I am a failure. Why are you here? Oh. The next one was the Yearbook by Holly Ball. I completely forgot that had even been released. Oh, Jesus Christ, I was failing at 2021. Holly Ball is one of my favourite UK YA authors. She's one of my favourite YA contemporary authors. She writes a lot of books that have hard-hitting subjects such as OCD, such as depression, such as abusive relationships, and all of her books are very impactful, and I've loved all of the ones that I've read so far. The Yearbook sounds like it's going to be a bit like Mean Girls, about like this yearbook where there's bitchiness and competitiveness, and it's all about like women versus women, and it will be interesting to see the way that she tackles that. I just literally forgot that this existed. Oh, Jesus. But I bet you any amount of money it's going to be shortlisted for the YA Book Prize, so I'll be reading it in February anyway, because the YA Book Prize shortlist gets released in February, the winner gets announced in May, so I always read the shortlist every single year. So the likelihood is I'll have read this one within the next couple of months, and I'm bound to give it 5 stars because it's Holly Ball. So I'm not too annoyed at myself for forgetting that that one exists, because I will be reading it imminently. That counts as a win, right? No, it doesn't. Destination Anywhere by Sarah Barnard. I also forgot that that came out last year. That was meant to come out 2 years ago, got postponed because of COVID, ended up coming out in the middle of the summer, but I think because it had been, I don't know if it actually got released on ebook in 2020 or whether it all got pushed back, but because it's been so long, I just forgot it was out. That's another one that will probably be shortlisted for the YA Book Prize, so again, not too mad at myself for not reading it yet, because I will read it very soon. If it's not shortlisted, I'll just prioritise that over the summer anyway, because I love Sarah Barnard's writing. I've read 3 of her books so far, and I've given them 4, 5 and 5, I believe. So I would be very surprised if this got less than 5 stars. Well, less than 4, definitely. It's definitely going to be either a 4 or 5 star. The next book on this list is Mark My Words by Mohammed Khan, which I've got a feeling still hasn't actually been released. I'm actually just going to look it up, because this one was meant to come out in February 2020, and then it got pushed back to February 2021, but it's not one I've seen on the library app. I haven't seen it in Waterstones, I haven't seen it in the library, but it is one that I'm still very interested in reading if it's still coming out. The expected release date is the 25th of February. Last year. It doesn't have a good average rating on Goodreads. It has 4 1 stars and 2 5 stars. So I'm assuming it's actually out, unless it's a case that that's early reviews, because that seems like a really low amount for an author who has been shortlisted for the YA Book Prize and who has won the Branford Bows, I think. Yeah, they won Branford Bows and were a World Book Day author as well. So I would be really, really surprised if they did only have like a very few reviews on it. It's one I'm still interested in, even though it's got bad reviews, but I'm definitely going to have to look into that a bit more, because damn, a 2.33 average rating on Goodreads is not good. What the heck? Damn! The next book on my list was Afterlove by Tanya Byrne, another one that I'm pretty sure is going to be shortlisted for the YA Book Prize, and another one that I have not read yet. So it looks like the YA Book Prize shortlist might be a very, very good time for me this year, because if these are all on that shortlist, and I do give 5 stars to all of them, it's going to be very, very tight trying to choose a winner. This one was actually featured in a Fairy Loot box, and I'd already pre-ordered a Waterstones copy, so I have 2 copies of Afterlove, and I still haven't read it. The same as The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I have 2 copies, and I haven't read it yet. I like collecting pretty books and not actually reading anything. It's a problem, but I will work on getting this one done as soon as I can, and I'm sure I'm going to love it. It's fine. The next book on my list was Mr. Impossible by Maggie Stiefvater, which is fine, because I'm actually in the middle of, I'm 1 chapter into my reread of Call Down the Hawk so that I can read Mr. Impossible next. So that's okay, I'm working on that one. It just got to the stage though, because I read Call Down the Hawk very soon after it came out, and it came out in 2020. Mid-2021, I was very stressed. I'd just been made redundant. I was looking for a new job. everything was getting on top of me and my brain was not in a very good place. So trying to remember a book that I'd read over a year before was not happening. And so I didn't pick up Mr. Impossible and I should have picked it up. But my best friend has already read it. She absolutely loves Maggie Stiefvater and always reads all of Maggie's books as soon as they are released. And she loved it. So I'm sure that I will love it, especially because of how much I loved Call Down the Hawk. I'm just looking forward to really absorbing myself in a reread of Call Down the Hawk and then moving on with Mr. Impossible. The next book on this list is Monsterous Design by Kat Dunn, which I have successfully forgotten existed. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I really enjoyed Dangerous Remedy, but I really enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars. It was one of the better French Revolution books that I've read. I've read some really, really dud ones over the years. And I liked the Battalion of the Dead. I liked the interactions between the characters. And I liked the fact that there were a lot of queer characters and a lot of representation. So it made it a lot more interesting to read. But I don't know why I haven't picked up the sequel yet. I might need to reread the first one because things are a bit foggy as to what happened. I did read this one, oh my god, probably 2 years ago now. But I will still be buying the third one when hopefully Illumicrate announces their special edition of it, because I thought it was just going to be a duology. It's actually going to be a trilogy. I don't know whether it got extended or whether I was just wrong about the way that it had been announced in the first place. But this is a series that I will want to continue with because I did have a good time. Was that 15 already? There's no way that was 15 already. Did I not actually do 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How? Well, I did an outro. I obviously just got to 10 and then just stopped. So I need to change the name of this video because it's actually 10 5-star predictions for 2021. That's embarrassing. I thought I was planning on putting Red Tigress on here, which I was halfway through. I know I was thinking about putting the Emily A. Duncan third in the series, the third in the Wicked Saints series, which I've since decided I'm not going to carry on with that series. I'm not interested in them. But I could have sworn that was on here. What have I done? What is wrong with me? Okay, so out of those 10, I've successfully read 2. I've started 1. I'm in the process of trying to read 1, and the rest I'm just planning on binging for the YA book prize. So it's not the worst that it could have gone, especially because there's 5 less books. So, I mean, I could have only not read 10. So that was already a nice surprise. Oh, Jesus, this is embarrassing. Now, I guess, because I only actually gave myself 10 last year, I should give myself 10 this year, surely, to make up the deficit. Because I said I'd done 15 and I'd only done 10. So now we're going to do 10. Right, let me run around the living room frantically and try and work out what the heck I'm going to give 5 stars to. Please bear with me while I go on this journey. Oh no. Books that I'm actually going to read in 2022 that will be 5 stars. Huh. There are no books that I can think of in my entire life. A Conjuring of Light by Victoria Schwab. We're going to carry on with the A Dark Shade of Magic series. I liked the first one. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. I think I will like the rest more, but I just haven't had a chance to carry on with the series yet. So that is going to be number 1. Number 2 is going to be Lightbringer by P.S. Brown, because it's coming out this year. Guys, it's going to be called Lightbringer, and it's going to come out this year, and it's going to be a 5-star. Because I'm not going to let it be another Dark Age, because I didn't enjoy Dark Age. I gave Dark Age 3 stars, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. So that one's going to be a 5-star prediction. House of Sky and Breath by Sarah J. Maas. I loved House of Earth and Blood, and I didn't think I would love it as much as I did. Looking forward to rereading it, looking forward to reading the sequel. That's going to be a 5-star, obviously. It's not like it can't be a 5-star. Gallant by Victoria Schwab. We're going to have a Schwab year this year. I'm going to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm going to read the rest of the Dark Shade of Magic series, and I am going to read Gallant when it comes out. Gallant is probably going to be featured in Illumicrate in March, because they normally do the new Victoria Schwab Schwab. I just can't pronounce her name anymore. They normally do the new book that she releases every year. So, Gallant is going to be a 5-star. I don't really know anything about it. I just love the cover. But we're going with Gallant. We're going with Babel by R.F. Kuang, who wrote the Poppy War series. I know that the cover's only just been released and there's basically no information out about it. But I want to read it. And I'm going to give it 5 stars because it sounds amazing. It's like dark academia and the cover is amazing. I'm sure we'll put the cover up here and you will be amazed by it because holy Jesus, it's a nice cover. Crimson Rain. I'm going to carry on with the Red Tigress series and I'm going to finish the Red Tigress, Blood Air. I'm going to finish the Blood Air series and Amelia Wenzhou's 3rd novel in the series is coming out this year and I'm going to read it and I'm going to love it and I'm going to give it 5 stars. Bang! Oh, why am I only going for like brand new books? This is going to go terribly. I'm not actually going to end up reading any of these. But we're going to pretend that it's fine. And it's not going to be fine, but we're going to pretend. Kingdom of the Wicked by Kerry Maniscalco. I finally have a copy. I finally have a copy of the 2nd book. I'm going to read it. And then all the books stopped existing in my brain again. Come on, come on. 3 more. 3 more. You can do this. Game of Thrones. Heck it. Why not? We're being spontaneous today. I'm going to read A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin and I'm going to give it 5 stars. I'm going to. Probably not. I'm probably not, but I'm hoping that I will because I've been so hyped about reading it for so long and I really liked the series until the end. We pretend that the last season didn't happen. But I will read it and I will love it. And it'll be great. 2 more books are Jade City by Fondly, because I thought that was on my 5-star predictions for last year, and we've just got the Greenbone Saga trilogy, and I want to read it soon. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to give it 5 stars, because it looks amazing, and I'm really hyped for it. And last but not least, we are going to go with Thinks as rapidly as I can physically think. Elantris. Ooh, controversial choice. I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson yet, but I'm going to start with the debut. Yeah, why not? Because it's a standalone. And because the reason I'm scared of his books is because they're all parts of, like, bigger series. You've got the Mistborn saga, which is, like, 3 books, but then actually has, like, little novellas that, like, pop in and out of it. And then you've got the Stormlight Archives, which is so ginormous and so big. So we're just going to go with Elantris, and I'm going to read it, and I'm going to give it 5 stars. And those are my 5-star predictions for 2022. And am I going to read any of them? Probably not, but you are going to see me next year, and we're going to find out together. And I'm actually feeling really, really pumped about this list because these are all books that really excite me. So I'm kind of glad I did this a bit more spontaneously rather than planning it, because if I planned it, I would have gone for books that weren't as exciting to me. So let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a like. And if you'd like to subscribe, we'd be super duper grateful. We post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. So we will see you in a couple of days with another video. And I hope you're having a happy new year so far, because 2020 is treating me pretty damn good. Have a great day. Bye. I've just skipped on to my next video. That is not right. Why would I do that? Back to the beginning we do go. Day. Bye. I'm so street. Oh, thumbnail. I can be like juggling the predictions. Fake stack.